Alright, hello there, welcome back. Time to clean a fire helicopter. Getting back across the maps that we did do the first time round. Now I've got to remember what we're doing. Okay, short extension should be good. We might actually need the long one with this washer, to be perfectly honest. There is an achievement for doing the rotors first, but I already have it, so we're going to ignore that. Though, to be fair, I should probably work top down, which does mean doing the rotors first, essentially. Boing. Should be able to jump up here. Come do a little ramp. This side, perhaps? No. Gonna get on the hinge. Come on, you stupid thing. I don't want to stick the ladder on it. We're already failing at the parkour. Come on, I've definitely managed to do this before. Never mind. You. Something about this? Almost. Okay, I'm just failing at this entirely. I thought I was on top of that right then. There we go. Somehow. Probably need to go underneath these ones. There we go. Now we can get started properly. Stand and deliver. Probably got to do underneath on those as well. You have got to get right up close to these to do it properly, it seems. What even is this? Grime, whatever that means. Okay, one down, on to the next. And I'm fat fingering things already. Hopefully we're doing a good enough job that then when we do the underside, it will just ding. Just ding it. Should probably get underneath some of this stuff. Probably want to step on the bit where it says no step. No step, you're not the boss of me. You're not my supervisor. Spray, spray, spray. That's so spray, spray. Up. Yep. I could have just run up the scaffold and jumped on top of this. That would have been easier than all the messing about with the little step ladder. There we go to the next one. Click, let it just auto spray rather than taxing my finger. Wonder how long long this job will take compared to the whole fire station. It may be smaller, but it's a lot of little bits. And I think the next one up is the treetop, which is a big, huge job. Hey, Mresik. Welcome, welcome. Streaming under wrong category. Yes. Yes, I forgot to update things. Well, I typed it in the box, but I didn't hit the big red button. Well, purple button. Let's fix that up now. Wouldn't want to give anyone the wrong impression. Done. That's better. Thank you for letting me know. Got too distracted with messing about by changing my camera position. And putting my little box somewhere different. It's a very quiet track. I know it was chill EDM soundtrack, but that was extremely chill. Might actually just swap it up for something a little bit more lively, guaranteed. This one's better. Be chill without being a lullaby, you know? Okay, let's get a different angle on some of this mechanism under here. Splash, splash, splash. I'm not sure whether or not shooting from below I'll get a good angle on the sides of the rotors. At the very least, I'm probably going to need to have the long extension on or something. Let's try and do some of these things. All these weird little outcroppings on the top of this thing. These look like Lego heads. Yeah, they have the little dome at the top that you can stick things to, like put their hats on and stuff. That also means that you can stick them to any brick you like for hilarious outcomes. It's the hydraulic control unit, apparently. The oil cooler. This is barely enough of an extension. It's only just clearing away some of the stuff. It's a big helicopter. We can do this. That's actually kind of neat, because I think last time I needed to do this from the ground. Lack of IA world attempts. Need to actually do work for uni? Yeah. Real life's really annoying when it comes to speedrunning. Always getting in the way. Unfortunately, it's really hard to make a full-time living out of speedrunning. Some people seem to manage it, but I guess it also depends on what you want out of life. Just get right to the end. I can't wait till I unlock the extra long extension. I'm going to need that. Okay, well that's this side of those done, which is kind of handy. Bachelor thesis studying for finals. Well, good luck. The only thing I had to worry about when I was finishing off my degree was the amount of time I was sinking into World of Warcraft. But I wasn't doing raiding or anything, so Could have been worse. Didn't suck up that much time. Even if I'm goosed on CO2, I can still see the difference between a limping ginger tomcat and a pyroclastic bow. You sure about that? You sure of that? Yeah. You really sure about that? Something about a cat and a volcano, I don't know. I barely paid attention to the storyline of this game the first time round, and I'm not really doing much of a bit of a job this time round. Just let me wash things in peace. Don't need some plot about cats and volcanoes. Spray, spray, spray. Haven't had a ding in ages. It's just all of this stuff needs to be done both sides. These rotor blades will hopefully go ding ding ding. Maybe. Oh, it's because of the bottom of them, I think. Oh good, that one. It's a start. That one's probably just the bottom edge. Which, oh yeah, there we go. Good. And then the bottom one, I don't even know. Apparently it's mostly done? It's interesting because I don't really remember doing it. So it's going to be awkward to get. I guess I'll get a better angle from the ground shooting up at it. Okay, so we just want to do the top of this fuselage then. Which I should have done a better job of going along this way. Because the right hand angle makes it hard to get underneath the pipe. So basically you go this way and then turn around and come back the other way again. Which is a bit annoying, but not quite thinking my way properly through things just yet. Gotta get back into the rhythm of things. At least I've not had anything too much that I've needed to swap off the yellow nozzle for yet. I've not needed to turbo anything just yet. It's been dirty, but it hasn't been rusty at least. The stream in the game you need it so badly. Yeah, it's a good unwind game. It was either this or more Texas, which is also pretty relaxing. But this one I don't need to pay nearly as much attention to. I can just zone out, let the washer do what it needs to do. Don't have to worry about crashing into anything. Back to writing. Good luck. Remember to take breaks, stay hydrated, and watch out for your wrist health if you're writing things. And thanks for stopping by. Swish, 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 swish. I need to remember that there's going to be a better angle to get things like that at, and I shouldn't waste too much time on them. Okay. Do get a good shot at the side of this though, but I should also get it from below, so let's not waste too much time on that. Oh, sweet. This is going to be a bit difficult to get. Some of the stuff I might just need to buckle and use the scaffolding for, just to shoot alongside. I've always been trying to cheese things and not use the scaffolding or the ladders as much as possible, but realistically, it does make things much quicker when you use all the tools at your disposal. That's kind of why they're there. There is an achievement for doing the fire station without using the scaffolding, but I already have that from free play using the Pro Washer, so I don't need to worry about that. I've already done that anyway. There's no such thing on any of these, so... just need to worry about making it fast instead. Oh, I was underneath the rotor blade. That explains why I couldn't stand up. It's all well and good standing on top of something, but honestly just shooting at it from the side of the scaffold is probably smarter. So I can probably get better angles on things. So you know what? Let's just do that. But it's not tall scaffolding, it's only this height, which is kind of annoying. So I will have to move it a lot, that's the downside. Also on the replay, I'm just going to be standing in midair, because they made it so that the scaffolding doesn't show up. And I get it, because it does get in the way of the camera viewpoint a lot. But it does then just mean that the character looks like they're floating on the time-lapse at the end. So it's kind of just solved one problem but created a bigger one. Let's just get back on here, I think. That's not working too well. We're just gonna have to be creative with some of the angles we get. The rotor mask is actually almost done. I suspect it's gonna be pretty generous with when it gives me the ding, because it's so difficult to get a good angle on things. Ooh, just managed to stay up. Let's clean these engine. Don't even know what part of this is. I guess it's just the air intakes. It's like this front of a jet engine. But I don't think that'd be a turbine. I also don't know how much of the engine part is represented by these. That thing in the middle, the engine mount, is really filthy all along the middle there, but it's really hard to get a good angle at it. So maybe it'll be generous? Okay, let's just stand up on these again. I suspect engine is probably both parts as well. Oh, this is how I can get a shot at this. That's all engine mount, apparently. This is all engine. Letting the chief know my predicament saved my smoky bacon. Okay, sure. Give me more jobs then, I guess. Okay, having the scaffold on this side, I think, might be useful. Thankfully, we can just pick it up from wherever we happen to be. Whee! There we go. That's a bit better. The engine mount just doesn't seem to be shifting in terms of progress. And nor does the engine. It's just so big. It's a big unit. They didn't break it down into smaller components. Let's just try and get the top of the copter as much as we can as well from here. Hey, a ding. It's the first ding we've had in ages. So we've just been doing these massive big bits. And getting everything from the top. And get some of these pipes cleaned. Oh yeah, there's a door. Everything just seems to take so much more than I expect. Okay, it was the full recess as well, like it was the walls next to it as well as the door itself. The ladder will also be the bits underneath, I'm guessing. Ah, there's some rust on these pipes. Great. Couldn't have painted these, maybe? They're really close to being done. Oh. Okay. There we go. Nice. I think it gave it to me even without me doing this bit down the leg here. That's interesting. That piping has a lot still to be done, so it's clearly not just that bit. I wonder what more there is on the hydraulic control unit, because it's pretty done, I thought. Once again, yeah. I'm just taunting the game, and it just goes ding. Spray the tire. Okay, now what? Need to get much more into this engine mount. I guess do it from the other side too. Let's move this around here. Get the other ladder. Problem is, once I pick up the other ladder, I can't just put it straight back down on the ground anywhere. I have to lean it up against something, and that's annoying. Yes. So that was the transmission, the engine, and the engine mount. Still have quite a lot to do. I think I might still have a lot on the other side that I haven't done. Do this leg. I'll also have to do the underneath of it. Do the landing gear. Again, I'll have to do some bits from lower down. It's fine. Do the side of this fuselage here. Oh good, these pipes are only that long. Excellent. Didn't one of these tail rotor blades not give me credit? Yeah, that one for some reason. But I can't reach it properly even from here with the long extension. Yeah, it's barely touching it. Really want the extra long extension. Oh, we can just dot matrix our way with the red one, I guess. We need to. That I should be able to get from a different angle anyway. Let's not waste our time on it right now. The angle I've put this down means that I am closer to this section anyway. It's a case of it being, the angle of the fuselage means that I'm getting a better angle straight on it here than if I was down on the ground. But now that it's getting further down, I'd be better off on the ground. So this drive shaft did still need something done, and now it doesn't. Cool. Once again. Let's get the inner parts of this done, I guess, of these rotors done. Because they're the ones that are parts harder to get from the ground. The master's done. The engine mount are both close, but I suspect just need more attention from this side. And possibly underneath? Maybe even underneath on the other side still as well. Let's go around here again. I don't know what I still need to do for that. Might just have to get up there and hit tab a few times. Apparently the clouds are evaporating. Interesting. Can I get the ding? Yes, good. It's a large enough thing that it'll be a little bit forgiving, because I'm sure I missed parts. I'm sure the bit right at the end, the flat bit at the end of the rotor wasn't clean, but it didn't need it. There we go, good. Let's just finish all... Oh, hello. Filthy part of the engine that I hadn't seen. Is the other part similarly filthy? Apparently I couldn't see that from when I was right up next to it. That's interesting. Also there's some bits that are just black, I think, so they're not actually dirty. Okay, next rotor. Let's get a better angle on this. Remember you moved into Florian's old place. Did you? Okay. Cool. Take your word for it, because I can't remember. Guess who's a copter pilot now? Florian? I don't know. Is this your mess I'm cleaning off? Rude to text on a date, so I'd better go. Yeah, you better have. Okay, goodbye. Thank you. Leave me to it. So he keeps popping up because I hit 3 stars on this job, which is nice. So we're 60% done now. It doesn't feel like we've made a huge amount of progress, honestly. There we go. Is that bit done? Yeah, so now we're cleaning off more. We're dinging off more of the things that we couldn't finish the last time round. There we go. Oh, it's this side. There we go. So that's all the tail rotors done. That's the mast done. Drive shaft. It's just this bit, I think, because we've done the main section. Looks like one of those stick vacuum cleaners. This side as well. And it'll need it from the other side directly. We were doing this from the scaffold on the other side, but honestly, it's just as easy to do here. It's just the bit at the top there. You do get a better angle from up high. Not that bothered. We'll need to do the side of the leg though. This is all just fuselage. It would be nice if the tail was a separate bit, instead of it all just being one piece. Never mind. The water tank is a separate piece, however. More hydraulic pipes. Oh, we haven't done this rotor. Just as well we're not trying for that achievement. We would have missed it. But we cleaned lots of other things already. Oh, cool. That rotor blade's done, that rotor blade is done. They're all done. Good. Let's do the underside of the tail. Tail fin. Hashtag it fin. Rotor drive shaft. Why is it still so filthy? There's some rust. I guess that's probably why. I can't actually see where it is though. confusing. I'm not sure what angle would be better for it either. I guess it's just turbo in here, perhaps? It's ticking down a little bit. That's the fin done. Well, can't pick up things when you're in the C mode, which is kind of annoying. Can I get a better look at it this side? I have no idea what still needs to be done on this drive shaft. I'm not going to be able to do anything from here. Let's just stand right next to the damn thing, eh? Little bits right in there. Still not entirely sure. Ah, there's little bits of rust there. Okay. That was fiddly. Very unforgiving. Okay. I think we've done everything up the top now. No, the engine still is not complete. Oh, there's a ton of stuff in behind, isn't there? So let's plonk this down as close as we can. Just get a good angle firing in this direction, perhaps. Just turbo. Maybe... Oh, there's the engine. Is that both sides or just half of it? Okay, let's take off the extension. Yeah, it's only one side. But I can see where there's a lot of filth. It's all in the middle here for the mounts. Maybe standing on the rotors. Ah, there we go. That's the mount. That's the engine. Excellent. There's some bits of fuselage up here, but honestly, it'll probably just give that to me anyway. This leg needs a bit of extra attention from up here, though, especially the top sides of these bits. We'll do that on the other side too, before we get down again. We also need a bit more top-down spray on this landing gear. Now we go up. Set up. Okay, let's let's go under instead of up then. There we go. Doesn't like doing too steep an angle in view mode, it turns out. Just jerks you to where it wants you to be. Alright, then some top down on the landing gear. Spin. Get the top sides of some of these bits here, I think I've got an idea. There we go. Just pipe coverings. Also at the top of the fuselage still. Again, it won't matter too much, but it just means that we'll be forgiven for missing other bits elsewhere anyway, so it's kind of nice. You get the easy things, so that it's more forgiving when it comes to the difficult things. These I'm going to need to get from the other side, probably. We can either do from the ground or from the scaffold. Top of the pipe. Getting inside this cavity is a bit awkward. I was hoping to not fall down. We can also put this as close as we can. That's actually not as close as I wanted. Never mind. Oh. Take advantage of what angle we have for this. It's also a really awkward height, to be honest. That's 80% done. That's nice. Get the ding of the star. different thing. See, this hydraulic piping goes all the way through. Maybe if I can put the scaffolding on the other side? I don't know. How's that piping not dinging for me? Ah, because it goes all the way through. Just like the other one. There's the two covers done. That's good. Good. Window was easy enough at least. Thankfully, windows can't get rusty. Ding. The fact that even with the long extension, some of this grime just doesn't come off that cleanly. Yeah. Definitely need the extra long. Yes. Well, it's not bad. Do this side of this leg. You don't really need the high angle anymore though. You don't need to be on the scaffolding. It's one of those things that, since I'm here anyway. Okay. It will be easier to get these from up high if I put the scaffold at the front. Or we just jump up here and take off the extension entirely. I said take off the extension. Okay. This is all still just considered fuselage. Which I suspect means that I'll be able to have quite a little left over. Like that middle cavity bit, I might not even need to do. When they introduced the aim mode thing, I didn't think I was going to use it all that much, but it's actually really handy. I'm not getting motion sick or anything from playing the game, but just not having the view move around so much. Oh yeah, so that's the fuselage done. Okay, that was super generous. Not having the viewpoint just jerk around all over the place is really nice. The other side. Just crouch down to get underneath here. Good. Tire is separate. Why is the landing gear still so filthy? It's just all these little gaps, I guess? Must be. Seems inordinately filthy still. Am I missing something? Slightly different angle? Just on the tire? Because that looks really clean. Okay. Oh, the landing gear included the middle bit. So what's still dirty on the tire then? I feel I've sprayed the hell out of this thing from every angle. If I tab, I'm not seeing anything on that. Okay, right at the bottom on this. Okay. Okay, game. Okay. Gonna be like that, are we? Oh, the bit in there is considered water tank? Yeah. Okay. So it's still dirty. Let's get this side of the water tank done at least. There's also like a middle bit underneath. You still see that there's bits this close. Okay, that should hopefully be good enough anyway. Water tank door. And water tank still. Well, we can do the tank bit first. Why does it feel like it's on an angle? I think it's just my viewpoint. Okay. Hopefully that's good enough. And now the door, we'll do the inside of here. Ooh, we're pretty close on this one. There might be... Nope, there we go. I was going to say there might be still some more on the other side, but it looks like I got it all. Actually get a good shot from here. This whole thing sideways, that's good. And then from here... there's the other snorkel on this side. Let's go a little bit slower because it seemed to still be leaving some residue on the other side when I went too fast. There we go. Stand on your snorkel. I don't think I did the underside of the leg on the other side. Oops. More landing gear. I know how annoying that is. So the central bit, the rim, is actually part of the landing gear. Then the tire goes all the way down. So I've kind of learnt from the other one what it actually demands from me. It's slightly bigger, so it might be slightly more generous. That tire is so close to being done, and so is the landing gear. Once again, okay, landing gear I can still see some messy bits on these connectors. Yep, there we go. The tire, I'm still having trouble seeing where it is still dirty at all. Even right down the bottom. Yep, tab not showing anything up there. Nope. Right down the bottom again. If so, that is super nitpicky. Seriously? Okay, whatever. Now, what's going to be the best angle to shoot into that? Up on the landing gear again, maybe? How did I even get up there in the first place? Because we need to get the hydraulics as well. These cables here. Piping. Whatever. I mean, I guess if I leave that bit in there till last, we'll see how generous it is with this water tank section, just from doing all of this first. Then we can worry about being nitpicky and getting all of the remaining sections. We can also just grab the ladder if we need to once we've done everything on a particular section. It doesn't matter if it blocks visibility. I want to get to the point that pretty much the only thing left is the snorkel. Oh yeah, come out of aim mode before I can move anything, that's right. Okay, well that's some of the piping done. Let's put an extension on. That's the other piping done. And we're getting there on the water tank. Maybe some more of these little flangey bits. Okay, we need to do the underside of this leg as well. And this whole landing gear on this side. What have I not done on this landing gear leg? Oh, this entire side. That would do it. And yes, some of these little flanges and stuff are not done for the water tank. Now I don't know what's missing though. Other than just minor little bits here and there. How nitpicky is it being? Okay, there's a few bits of like rust and stuff that do show up still. Okay, that's pretty hard to see by the naked eye, but okay. That's what you're gonna nitpick on. Sure. It's also the bits like underneath the hydraulic piping, I think. So if you get like underneath the piping, then that's how you get those. Not a hell of a lot left though. Anyway, landing gear time. Always expect tab to be what opens and closes the PDA. Or the equipment. I wonder if I should remap things. It's a bit late now. Okay, now this was super nitpicky on the other side. About every little bit at the bottom. Okay, it's also really hard to see dirtiness on the tire because it's black. It's the same color as the dirt. Okay, there we go. We've got that landing gear. There's the next bit. We know that we've missed bits on this because it's not been super precise. I was more worried about the tire. There we go. So now we've got water tanks still. Can I move this a little bit closer? Sort of, okay. And then what can I see in here? Yeah, there is some bits underneath where those hydraulic pipes are, I think. Get what we can. There's not a hell of a lot else showing up, really. The tops of these sort of connector bits are showing up, as well as a bit over there. It's just turbo some stuff, I guess. I don't like having to use tab too much, but when it's being this nitpicky and things aren't really standing out as still being dirty. Just some little seams, it seems. Seams. Right in the folds of the door, perhaps? Yeah. Yeah, so it was right up in the folds of that door. Why didn't they just have the door closed? I don't know. Stubby. And now we just do it snort. And that wasn't as bad as it could have been. A little bit caught up on a couple of the elements, like the landing gear. And the engine was really annoying, especially just trying to get the angles on that. Once again, it's less about the washer and the lack of power and more about just the angles and trying to see where things even are. Using a better washer can be more forgiving on those because there'll just be more of a splash, so you just get more of a blast radius. There we go. Excellent. Need your assistance at the mention as a matter of the greatest urgency. Yes, this is where I get the extra long extension, I believe. Assuming this is actually like cleaning the front of the mansion. There we go. Is it cutting out? Oh no, there's the bits that I'm standing in midair. Yep. Didn't cut them out. There we go. As it happens, when the TV crews and senators found out we'd only rescued Cal and not the cat, they were a no-show. Yup. Who cares about people? It's all about cats. Yes, the mayor's mansion. Excellent.